Just what does it feel, hours later after getting that big win last night?
It still feels good, but at the same time, I think we've enjoyed the win now and got to start looking ahead to Sunday and finally getting a home win.
You're a senior now. I mean, this is Sherna had his run, Juice had his run. How do you want to be remembered by the fans?
This is somebody who gave his all every single game. Who did whatever it took to help the team win, and I think I've done a decent job of that so far. There's a lot of games left in the season, so I'm hoping to continue what I've been doing, and hopefully this team will see success by the end of the year.
Was last night the first time you really felt 100% with your ankle?
I would say pretty close to 100%. Yeah, athletic training staff has been taking very good care of me, and I think it's been almost a month now since my ankle got hurt, and I'm starting to feel pretty good now.
Macro cuts and layups yesterday. You haven't been playing in bunches, especially in Big Ten play. What was the difference last night? It seemed like the old Northwestern offense, as far as kind of executing it the way you guys execute.
I think it's just been getting a lot of reps in practice, continuing to work on the offense and correct things that we've been doing wrong, and just continuing to improve. And last night we finally saw a breakthrough. Stayed with our stuff, and it finally started working for us. And hopefully that's something that we can continue.
Is it taking extra time just because of some of the people in and out of the lineup? And you're a guy like Swap, as experienced as he is, he hasn't played in this system before.
Yeah, we've had to, obviously put a lot of new guys in spots that they're not necessarily used to being at. We just got to keep working at it and continuing to get guys practicing all these spots that they're not used to. There's not much else we can do. Guys aren't used to being in spots, but in order for us to have the success we want, we just have to get used to it. How are we going to do that? It's got to be continued practice. So that's what we've been doing.
Reggie, obviously the effort and execution on this end is very different.
Shoot up hard.
How do you, as a senior, as a leader, make sure that effort's there every night? It's not just something.
Well, I think every single guy has to, something has to come from within himself. But as far as me, being a leader, I have to provide that example. That's something I did not do well in the Iowa game, and who knows, that might have an effect on some of the younger guys. Me not coming to play, adversely affected them also. So that's something I have to make sure. I'm bringing my 100% to each and every game, and hopefully that'll filter down to some of the other guys.
Shots weren't.
Well, obviously, I think they told us the first or second top scoring team in the nation. So, we're going to have to keep trying to impose our will, the tempo and everything. And we know they're a very dangerous team, offensively and defensively. So, we're just going to have to be disciplined, limit our turnovers like we have been, and maintain the tempo of the game that we want to have.
What about the chippiness they play with? Queen's teams are a little, even for the Big Ten, chippier than most. Would you say?
Yeah, I think definitely. But I think in general the Big Ten is a chippy conference, and I think we are part of the Big Ten. We're chippy also. So I expect it to be a very chippy game out there, and hopefully we come out on time.
Did you guys watch their game against Wisconsin, and what did that show you about it?
Well, we're going to watch film in the next couple of days. I actually saw the game personally. I think Wisconsin does what we hope to do. That is, they maintain the tempo that they want. They control the game. They play solid defensively, and that's what it obviously takes to beat Indiana.
Is that something you guys felt you did in the second half yesterday against Illinois? The shots were really falling in the first half, but then in the second half you guys were missing some shots where you still, you kind of slowed it down and you managed to control the tempo. Is that kind of what you're talking about going into this Indiana game?
Definitely. We knew Illinois was a team that loved to get out and transition. I think that's where they thrive. That's how they thrash Ohio State like they did at home. And if we're able to take away that big facet of their game, transition, then that bodes well for us. And we know Indiana can score in transition. They can score in the half court too. But maintaining the pace of the game is about limiting their possessions. So that means slowing the game down. If we're able to do that, and limiting turnovers. If we limit their possessions, we have a pretty good chance.
What are your impressions of Cody Zeller?
Well, obviously a National Player of the Year candidate. Force down low, strong, smart, savvy player on both ends of the court. And hopefully, I'm sure our coaches will give us a great scout, and we'll do what we can to contain him.